Dr. Muso. Today we want to talk about the Weimar Republic. We want to look on what took place in Germany after the World War One. Remember, the war started in 1914. When it started in 1914, it ended in 1918. So when the war ended in 1918, a new government came into power in Germany. This government was called the Weimar Republic. It was led by a socialist who was known as Friedrich Ebert. But when it came to power, it started to face so many problems. There were so many political, so many economical, so many social problems. Politically, strikes. People, they were always striking because of things that were not moving well in the country. The government that was there, it was a weak coalition government. So because of that, there were so many problems in the country. Economically, the Versailles settlement, the reparations that Germany was made to pay, they were too much. They were straining Germany. Socially, we said that there were so many social challenges that Germany was facing. But despite all these negativities, we see that there was a man who was called Gustav Stressmann. So we want to talk about Gustav Stressmann. We want to talk about the efforts that he made to normalize the economy of Germany. What he did in order to make sure that things were going to be working out in Germany. So I want to look on the economical policies, economical improvements that he had to do in Germany up to 1921. So we see that he had to establish a new currency which was called the Germany mark. It was meant to revamp the economy. The Germany mark. Although he had to do that, still problems of inflation, where the order of the day, their money, it was valueless, it was worthless. But that on its own, introducing that German mark, it was an effort that he had to do in order to improve the economy of Germany. We also see that he helped German industries to recover. The war bombarded so many industries. The war had to make so many companies, so many factories to collapse, to close down. So what did Gustav Stressmann do? He tried to make sure that Germany's industries were going to recover. Germany's industries were going to manufacture commodities. They were going to manufacture so many products. He also negotiated a reduction in terms of paying reparations. On the Versailles settlement of 1919, Germany was made to pay reparations. She was made to pay a stupendous indemnity of 6.5 or 6.6. That money on its own, it was too much. It brought a lot of challenges to Germany. It brought a lot of hardships to Germany. So he tried to negotiate. The money that you made us to pay is too much. Look what is taking place in Germany. We are begging you, please reduce the amount. The amount is too much. So he did that. Why? He was trying to improve the economy of Germany. He also improved trade. The few industries that were operating, they were manufacturing products. So those products, they were sold to other countries. Why? In order to get revenue and improve the economy. So he tried to improve trade. He also signed the Kegon brand pact. He had to sign this pact, the Kegon brand pact, in order also to revive, to make sure that the economy, it was going to be functional. He did not only sign the Kegon brand pact, he also signed the DOS plan. He also signed the Young plan. Why signing all these things now? All these pacts, all these treaties, it was a way, it was a method that he was doing in order to improve the economy of Germany. He also improved the wages, the salaries, the wages that the workers were getting, they were improved. Why were they improved? So that they were going to work wholeheartedly. Working wholeheartedly now, it meant that industrially Germany was going to do well. There was also infrastructural development. We are talking about so many buildings, so many factories, so many companies starting during this particular period of time after the World War One. Like what I've said, the war destroyed a lot of infrastructure. So he tried to rebuild infrastructure so that Germany was going to be on its footing again. So we see that there was infrastructural development. So because of infrastructural development, there was mass productivity, goods, products, commodities. They were manufactured in large quantities. So you talk about mass productivity. So mass productivity now, it meant that there was also employment creation. So many people, so many youths who were not employed, they were absorbed in the few industries that were introduced, in the few industries that were in the country. So talk about employment creation. We also see that there was a reduced income on taxes for workers. The taxes that were taxed on workers, they were reduced. Reduction in terms of taxes that were taxed to the workers. So all these improvements, they were meant to revive the economy. They were meant to bring a new beginning in Germany. Because of the war, people were suffering. Because of the war, the country was suffering. So Gustav Stressmann had to improvise all these reforms in order to revamp the economy, in order to make sure that things were going to be normal again in the country. But although he did this now, he did not successfully improve the economy, explaining why later on Adolf Hitler had to rise in Germany in 1933. When Adolf Hitler came now, we see that things took a new shape in Germany. So that is what we have on this government, the Weimar Republic, and the reforms that were introduced by Gustav Stressmann economically in Germany up to 1929. Thank you so much. It's Dr. Muso.